Welcome to the Banter Salon at Foxy John's. We start today with a performance. You had two amazing performances yesterday. We had an established artist called Conor O'Brien and Villagers, and we had a brand new artist called Soak. And today we start with a new artist. This is how modern A&R works. It's really interesting. I used to work in A&R years and years ago, and you always got demos and CDs and whatever, and you listen to them, you went and see the bands, and now it doesn't work that at all. You know, modern A&R works on the basis of going through SoundCloud and YouTube to find acts. And this next act, Riona, she was found on YouTube. She entered the competition to play here. Wearing from Other Voices heard it, thought it was really, really good. She told Molly, I thought it was really, really good. Told me to check her out. Checked her out. Absolutely amazing. The story here, and she's going to blush. So I'll leave it at that. Riona hails from Tipperary. That's always a positive point in my book. She's an amazing voice, amazing singer. We talked on Friday, we met her on the street, and she agreed to do it. So without any further ado, please give a warm Banter Salon welcome to Riona.
Thanks very much. This is a song called Tom, and it's about a homeless man I met on Grafton Street. So yeah. Were you a cowboy or a fireman? Or were you afraid of the sirens? Did your father tuck you in at night when the storms would give you a fright? And I wonder how they disappeared. Were they pushed or did they volunteer? Oh, 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 oh. Were you a princess in a fairy tale? Or did you prefer the real world? Did your mother braid your hair? Or did it curl? And I wonder how they disappeared. Were they pushed or did they volunteer? Oh, 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 oh. Now you're wandering, now you're traveling through a haze of forgotten memories. When you're thinking it could be worse, but it could be better. And I wonder how they disappeared. Were they pushed or did they volunteer? Oh, 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 oh. Now you can sit on your high horse and think you're tall, but the day will come when you'll take your fall. Oh, 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 oh. And I wonder when they disappeared. Were they pushed or did they volunteer? And I wonder why you disappeared. Oh, oh, oh. Were you pushed or did you volunteer? Oh. much. Yeah, I'd love to.
Great. Tell us how you ended up in Dingle.
So I was in boarding school. I was in transition year in Athlone, and school wasn't really for me. So 6 months ago, I just decided to leave, and because I think school and that is very important and everything for all the reasons don't need to talk about. But anyway, but for me, it just, I didn't feel like I was working towards what I wanted my future to be. I didn't think I was like progressing in what I wanted to progress in. So I decided to leave, and I went busking a lot, and it took me a month to move down to Dublin. I left school, or moved down to Dingle, and so yeah, I left boarding school and I figured out where I would live. I rent a room in a house, and I was working in an ice cream shop all summer, and and now I'm doing music on the side, and now I'm not working really, but I'm doing music all the time, so that's a whole lot better. It's great. So
Is this another original song?
Yeah, it is. It's actually about leaving boarding school, because I had a really, really bad day in boarding school because I was talking to my career guidance counsellor, and because that's what you have to do before you go into fifth year, and they're like, so what do you want to do with your life? And I was like, I want to be a musician, and a grown man of like 45 years of age had a full-on giggle fit. It was completely insane, and so I was not very impressed. So I didn't tell anyone. I packed my suitcase and I got on the train and I went up to Dublin. And I went busking for a few days instead of going to school. So yeah, it's just about that. And I was on the train, and it was this amazing feeling of, hey, I can actually leave. So it was really cool. So it's called A Long Time Coming. So yeah, thanks very much for having me, by the way. I'm leaving on a train now. I'm running away from the sun. I'm leaving you behind now. My future's finally begun. It's been a long time coming. I've dreamt of this moment before, and now that I'm running, I feel a power like never before. But I know that you're alone now, and I should feel some guilt. But I've been feeling it my whole life. I've finally broken those walls that you've built. It's been a long time coming. I've dreamt of this moment before, and now that I'm running, I feel a power like never before. And I know it won't be easy, or as easy as it seems. But what is life worth living if you don't dare to dream? It's been a long time coming. I've dreamt of this moment before, and now that I'm running, I feel a power like never before. I'm leaving on a train now. I'm running away from the sun. I'm leaving you behind now. My future's finally begun.